Larry McDonald, Ronald Reagan. We can never forget that either, that these like Rand Paul and these guys, their lives are going to be in danger if they really start threatening this power structure.
Well, but see, 20, 30 years ago, 30 years ago with Reagan, 40-something years ago, almost 50 with Kennedy, people didn't understand about world government. They didn't understand about the Federal Reserve. Now, the ideas, according to the establishment, are so radicalized that they can't sit there and tell us to sit down and shut up. And it's not just Kennedy quietly trying to abolish the Federal Reserve or quietly trying to get us out of Vietnam. Now it's the general public awakening to the real issues. But yes, they are in danger.
Another thing, I think you're right about Rick Perry. Yesterday, I voted straight libertarian. I just couldn't vote for the Republicans and Rick Perry. But I think he's being set up as the next wolf in sheep's clothing, the new Messiah, conservative savior, along with Sarah Palin. And,
well, you know his history.
Him.
You know his history. He was the secondary little minion that Karl Rove basically groomed, and he is Karl Rove's man. And I was told by a high-powered Politico of national import who was in a private meeting with Rick Perry, and Rick Perry said that he was worried about Ron Paul and Alex Jones. That's who he was worried about and who he's scared of. Why would he be scared of Ron Paul? Because that's who can beat him in 2012. Why would he be scared of an Alex Jones? Because he knows, listen, when I premiered Endgame 3.5 years ago in Austin at the Alamo Drafthouse, Rick Perry's press secretary showed up at the event and said, oh, the governor likes you. Oh, we wanted to see what you got on him at Bilderberg. I mean, folks, Rick Perry is watching me. Remember that time Rick Perry was on the show? Because one of our guests happened to be down at the Capitol, and we were getting a report from the Capitol, and, oh, here's Rick Perry. And it was Rick Perry, and he called me a big fat hog and all that. In fact, guys, go to YouTube and type Rick Perry on Alex Jones' show. Maybe we should play that. And he goes, you're a big fat hog. I'm like, yeah, remember that time I bullhorned you and Vicente Fox and shut down your little meeting? And he goes, yeah, I remember you were sweating like a big old fat hog. I mean, Perry hates my guts. And he knows how to put on a West Texas accent and talk about shooting coyotes in Austin and, ooh, I might have to secede. When I'm not telling you got to take Gardasil, it's deadly, the vaccine. And when I'm not pushing NAFTA highways or Bilderberg Power Company handovers, when I'm not at Bilderberg group meetings, well, I'm rootin', tootin' Yosemite Sam, boy. I'm going to... Anything else, John?
No, just that he's such a fraud, and I just hope people see through him. That's all I got, Alex.
Thank you, but people will say, well, he's better than Obama. Really, if Obama stayed in, the whole country'd wake up. Obama's a lame duck. The last thing we want is a fake Republican president. It's Ron Paul or nobody. He's the only one with a perfect voting record. He's the only one that never flip-flops. Sure, vote for good Republicans if they've got a patriotic, anti-New World Order record locally. But let me tell you something. Rick Perry, Sarah Palin, give me a break, folks. Henry Kissinger's behind her. And her rhetoric gets better and better. But still, I don't trust her. I don't trust Glenn Beck. Let's go ahead and talk to Damien in South Carolina. You're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, sir. What's on your mind today?
Well, I want to just talk to you about a couple quick things. First of all, yesterday, my good friend and coworker, she's a poll manager. And we're in the 6th district, which was Jim Clyburn. That's his district. He's the House Majority Whip, or was anyways. And our good friend who we were supporting was running against him. And I will listen to you every day, and I'm trying to stay positive. But we had over 100,000 registered Republicans in the 6th district, and we only had 52,000 show up yesterday to vote. And I'm not going to deal with the whole neocon issue, but basically
the depression hadn't gotten good enough for him yet.
And this district was gerrymandered and cut out for Jim Clyburn to basically appease that part of the demographics, and the people who live there who are not part of that demographic are just like, oh well, I guess I'll just have the feds dictate to me who my representative is going to be. People just don't come out and vote. I was calling people for the last 2 months.
Well, let me ask you this question: what do you think of the evidence of Harry Reid stealing Nevada?
Oh, it's rampant. I mean, Alex, what you hit the nail on the head 2 seconds ago when you said the depression hasn't hit bad enough. We're going to need, unemployment to be like 80% before people realize, if they're not like fluoride headed enough.
And when it's 80%, if it ever did hit that, the media will say it's 15.
Yeah, or they'll say it's 10 and we're in a recovery. But the ridiculous nature of it all is that we had a real possibility. He lost basically 52,000 to 82,000 to Clyburn, and he basically, if all the people who should have gotten behind him and supported him that say on paper they do, we would have beat him. But the GOP never got behind that candidate because they didn't want him to beat Clyburn.
No, exactly. They have their mainline candidates pose as Tea Partiers, and in every case, they either campaign against real patriots or they just give no support so the Democrat wins because they love the Republicans have been part of all of what's happened.
Absolutely.
But again, the issue is they're after real Tea Party candidates because they know this is the beginning of the end. That's why they're blocking them, because they don't see themselves as Americans. They see themselves as corporate pimps in there feeding off the trough. I appreciate your call. And Obama, as I predicted 2 years ago, has been built up and destroyed. And people said, some people I know said, how dare you say that? He's the Messiah. Or they said, oh, he's a bad guy. He's dangerous. He's going to be a dictator. And I said, look, that guy is being built up to be destroyed and have everything the globalists do blamed on him. And now you see it. Here's Obama, MSNBC, AP as well. Obama to take responsibility for voter frustration. He's going to take the responsibility. Again, it's all about Obama. The Glass-Steagall Act, it's all his fault. Everything's his fault. We'll be right back. Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
Are you concerned about dropping or losing your cell phone? Are you tired of dealing with cell phone clips or holsters? Then this message is for you. Introducing Clip Hanger, the best and most affordable cell phone holder on the market, made to keep your phone secure and accessible. Clip Hanger works with all cell phones, including the iPhone, Droid, BlackBerry, and even iPods. When attached to a pant loop, Clip Hanger won't poke when you sit down. And for women, Clip Hanger easily attaches to any purse strap. Carry a phone in your pocket? Simply use one finger to pull it out with Clip Hanger. Clip Hanger is thin and simple, has a 1-year warranty against breakage, and prices start at only $10.95. With your Clip Hanger purchase, we'll also send you the auto hook for your car and ship everything to you absolutely free. See the amazing Clip Hanger and the Clip Hanger Lite with its built-in LED flashlight at myphoneclip.com. To order, call 801-719-2680. That's 801-719-2680. Or visit myphoneclip.com to get your Clip Hanger today.
As gardeners, we can all relate.
What do you do with all of the excess food that you grow?
Freezing or canning may have been the process you've used, but the good folks at Excalibur Dehydrator have a healthy alternative to preserve the fruits of your labor. The Excalibur Dehydrator will help you preserve your fruits and vegetables quickly and easily, so you don't have to worry about premature spoiling. You can also use your Excalibur Dehydrator year-round to make delicious jerky. And the best part? The foods you dehydrate are free from excess additives, salt, and preservatives, and that's something we can all do without. To learn more and to order your very own Excalibur Dehydrator, visit drying123.com and see how the Excalibur Dehydrator can help you preserve your favorite foods.
Mention coupon code GCN and receive a free book on how to preserve your foods.
Again, that's drying123.com, drying123.com, or call 1-800-875-4254. That's 1-800-875-4254 today.
calls in the next hour. Ryan, Morgan, Mike, Ronnie, John, and others. Toll-free number to join us, 800-259-9231. U.S. stocks drop after election as investors await Fed decision. See, that's who really owns this country through fraud, and they're set to make that announcement in the next 20 minutes or so. We'll be watching that here live for everyone. European stocks in lower ahead of Fed announcement as well. That's out of the Wall Street Journal and Bloomberg Financial. I want to get into this police state grid. You know, politicians come and go, but this surveillance system, so the criminal state and the corporations that run it can basically have their way with us. I want to hit on that. And also that WorldNet Daily story, voter fraud again, with the illegal aliens being sent their little voter registration cards. You've got to love that. See, when you have a totally corrupt state like California, they can just get away with whatever they want. And Republicans let them do it, the establishment does, because they're engaged in their own fraud in states they control. But continuing here, well, that shows the beauty of the Founding Fathers' minds. They knew tyranny would come, but by having two different parties, three different branches of government, they knew that groups would still fight with each other over the tyranny and never really get a pure tyranny in place. But the British scientific model of tyranny was developed to have their empire spread worldwide, not run by the British people, but by those elites, to do it from behind the scenes. We're going to cover that here in just a moment. I wanted to, though, first tell you about some of our wonderful sponsors, like MySolarBackup.com. Have you lost your power and wanted to simply flip a switch and get the lights back on? If so, you should check out MySolarBackup.com. Because there's never been a better time to start getting off the grid and generate your own supply of electrical power. Here's why. Plug-and-play, wonderful generators that have been offered for 3 years that our listeners love from Solutions from Science are available. These portable power systems need no installation and supply household current whenever and wherever you need it, producing electricity directly from the sun. Unlike gas generators, a solar generator runs quietly and emits no fumes. It's like having your own electrical power plant, and it's perfect for your home or your campsite or your little work shed. With all the hurricanes and depression, garbage, and the rest of it, it's good to have a solar power system or a bunch of them and run your whole house and not pay the globalists and their carbon taxes and the rest of it. They get a free information package by calling 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365 or MySolarBackup.com. And don't forget also, this operation is funded by you buying the books, the T-shirts, the films, the materials available at Infowars.com. Films like What in the World Are They Spraying on the Chemtrails, the Enemy of the State film we're now offering that I'm in, dealing with the documented FEMA camps and how they want to use a flu outbreak as the smokescreen for martial law. That's all available at Infowars.com. Right now, or by calling 888-253-3139. And I want to thank everybody that's a PrisonPlanet.tv member or who support our sponsors, who buys videos from us to show to other people. You make it all possible. We couldn't do any of this without you. Continuing, food production systems. In fact, here's the video right here. The website is backyardfoodproduction.com. There's a banner up on Infowars.com. And food production systems for a backyard or small farm, DVD video with bonus resource CD. A lot of these have come across our desk to be sponsors, and they haven't been that good. This is excellent. This is so good. We're going to be carrying it next month in our own online video bookstore shopping cart. But you need to go to their website. It's got everything. How to do it in the city or on a farm. All the tricks. Different regions of the country. Water. Garden. Rabbits. Home butchering. Poultry. Canning. Work dogs. Perennials. Orchards. Food forest. Edible landscaping. Microclimates, other essentials. It's all there on one DVD with a CD resource with all the documents. And the website's backyardfoodproduction.com, only $25. Everybody needs to have this. This is the key to continuing our civilization.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
You may be arrested and or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded